This is not a tutorial. This video is the result of a series of unfortunate events trying to install 24-inch Cuban twists into my hair after gassing myself up over the success of the first attempt. Welcome to the demise of this hairstyle. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to show you how I get these 24-inch Cuban twists, and guess what? This is not a tutorial. This is probably the most un-tutorial thing I've ever done. I don't know what this is. I have a bunch of clips. I'm going to put them together. I'm going to show you how I got to this point, and by the end you will get my review on this hair. If I like it, what do I recommend? I'm going to stop talking. Let's go. Let's start from the beginning. After enjoying this wonderful hairstyle of Cuban twists that were 16 inches, I decided I want more drama. I don't want to be Mary Jane. I want to be Catwoman. I want inches. I want color. And so I got in the shower and shampooed my hair twice, once with a medicated shampoo and the second time with a regular shampoo, just to make sure that my scalp would be set and the hair would be clean. And then I followed up with a conditioner to condition my hair beneath the fake hair. And the reason why I washed and twisted was because I was short on time, about to head to New York, and I wanted to preserve the parts as much as possible. This probably was mistake number one. Okay, so I've come to the conclusion that you can wash these things, but look, they're basically gonna start sliding out. So I've had this in for about 2 weeks and I've had to redo a couple of them. Yeah, this one underneath is basically coming out, but they're really easy to take down. I know the audio in here is not the greatest, but of course I would do this while the hair is dry. But I just want to show you guys how easy it is to take these things down. At this point, my hair is freshly washed and dry, and I began to take down the old 16-inch Cuban twists so that I can replace them with my new and shiny 24-inch Cuban twists. I bought new hair. This hair is from Amazon. I will link it down below, but this was probably my second mistake. This hair was not like the other, and I'll explain at the end of the video, but let's just move forward with this non-tutorial. I wanted the majority of my hair to be this number 2 dark color with a few streaks of the blonde. I don't even want to talk about it. So in order to try to preserve my parts, I take them out row by row, moisturize my hair with a bread moisturizer. I will link everything down below. I detangle my hair and I attempt to put in my very first twist. Now, when I initially began this process, I used the same technique as the 16-inch Cuban twist, but with this hair, it wasn't quite effective because it was very slippery in comparison to the old hair, but I did like the length. As you can see, I really didn't like the texture of the twist. Enter the rubber band method. Now, this method is pretty simple to do, so I will show you what I did. I sectioned my hair off, tried to make sure that the parts were neat and clean, detangled that small section of my hair, added some moisturizer, took some rubber bands, you only need one. I saturated that rubber band in oil so that I didn't rip my hair out when it was time to remove it. You will need a crochet hook and your hair. I tried to distress the hair a little bit, but eventually I just gave up because it takes over. There is no getting it to be very bushy, unfortunately. Then you'll take that crochet hook and the hair and you will slide it through the base of that ponytail so that the hair and your hair are kind of secured together by that rubber band. Then you take your hair, you split it in half. One half of that section of hair will get twisted into one half of the kind of horseshoe loop that you created with that Cuban twist. You twist those together, and then you probably will twist it like maybe a little ways down just to make sure your hair is joined with the fake hair. Then you'll take both of those twists and twist those together. That is how I got this look. Like I said, this is not a tutorial. I'm just very lazily explaining what I did, mainly because I don't know if I want you to do this too. But it didn't look bad. It just wasn't the texture I was going for. This does not look like my hair blown out and twisted. It looks like curly hair twisted. So I wasn't a huge fan. I also wasn't a huge fan of what I tried to do with the color. I almost think that I should have just did my hair all in one color or not. I was trying different techniques. They all looked ugly to me, but I was way too lazy to take them out and very short on time. I was flying out to New York the next morning. Actually, that morning. I think I had about like 5 hours left. Eventually, I finished the front and the sides and the back, but I ran out of time to do the rest. No, wait, I remember now. I ran out of hair. The hair that I got, I thought 6 bundles came in a pack. It was only 3, so I bunned my hair up and prayed that I could find some comparable hair in New York. That same night, or should I say morning, I got about 2 hours of sleep, and then we had to hop on a very, very early plane ride to upstate New York so that I could see my family. You guys, I think that vlog is already out. I will link it down below. And of course, the airport broke our backpack. This is another unfortunate event. I should have known. We made it inside. My hair is still looking a mess, but I have so much work to do. Oh my God. I'm just like, when am I gonna get this done? I have to get this done before LA. I have to. Good morning. My hair is still in this high bun, like super duper high. So yesterday was my son's birthday. And as much as I wanted to finish my hair, I did not get a chance to. I haven't been able to really look at my hair, but this is how it's been. And it looks like I'm not gonna be able to really finish it maybe until I get home. So it will get done. It will get done before Los Angeles. Our flight got canceled. So that means that my window for landing in Kansas City and flying back out to LA just got, there's no next flight till tomorrow evening. So I just have to basically land in Kansas City and hurry up and get to LA. But all the while I have to do my hair basically in my friend's living room. This was supposed to be a tutorial and it is turning into a nightmare. And I'm just hoping that this nightmare turns into a dream. So I'm just gonna keep going. I spent less than 24 hours home before I was on my flight to Los Angeles, one of my favorite cities. And yes, I do miss living there. I love that place. But you know what? I say, God, I'm not gonna complain. I'm not going to complain because this is the life that I asked for. Between acting and influencing, my life is going to be way busier than this. So let me just shut up. But let me tell you, this trip was awesome. I had a great time. There definitely is a vlog coming, so stay tuned. And you know what? Even though I didn't like my hair, I pulled it together because we had to get that content going, okay? I did the content. I did my headshots. I felt fabulous anyway. Get it, girl. Sometimes you gotta gas yourself up. Now, I figured that I would take some time and share with you the takedown process. It is probably my favorite part because taking it out is way faster than putting it in, and putting it in is not even, it doesn't take that long. It took me maybe 4 hours to put them in and 20 to 30 minutes to take them out. It's very easy. They're twists, they're not braids, and you know you know that I don't like taking out braids, so this is a dream come true. And when it comes to the rubber bands, I recommend you use really small scissors and maybe some tweezers. I couldn't find mine, just to help you take it out so that you don't damage your hair in the process. But again, I had put some oil on the rubber bands beforehand, and it really helped with that take out process. Even though it wasn't my favorite outcome because of the hair, this style I definitely I'll be doing it again. This is going to be my season style, with a few breaks in between, of course, you know, but this style is it. Now, I do have to share with you a very honest and straightforward review, and it's mainly about the hair. But before I do, I had to at least show you what my hair looked like down, because I realized throughout this whole process, you guys actually never got to see what my hair looked like. So here we go. It looks like a hot mess. I look like a skunk. Look, what is the streak down the middle? I got lazy. I didn't have time to take it out, but yeah, that's how I was rocking. Hello. I am back with no voice. Yes, listen, you guys saw I went to New York, and then I went to LA, and I had the hair, and then I had to film a little insert with the other hair so that you guys could see how to get the original Cuban twist that I had that are 16 inches. And I just wanted to pop in real quick and let you guys know that I prefer the first hair I used for the Cuban twist way better. The hair, most of the hair that I'm using now, I'm using I think 2 or 3 different kinds. Actually 2 different kinds with 2 different colors. I just want to show you guys the difference in color and texture and everything, and basically explain why I like one over the other. I have no idea how this video is going to turn out. It's going to be all over the place, but you know, I expected this to not actually be a tutorial. It's chaotic. So let's go. So the majority of my hair is in this Model 3X Glance braid hair. This one is specifically, I guess, marketed for butterfly locks, right? Actually, I use another kind as well, so let me get that as well. So actually, the original hair that I used was the Dansama Marley hair. This one is in number 30. It's 24 inches, and I used 2 different colors. So this was the original hair that I was using in the back, and this was like the color I had. Like, I kind of added it, but then I let it go because I didn't really like it that much, unfortunately. Maybe if my whole head was in this color, but I didn't care for the little streaks. And so I want to show you guys the difference in texture. So this is the original that I used. It feels a lot drier, and it has kind of a, like, just like a loose wave to it, right? And then the hair I ended up getting in New York was this hair. It's around the same color, I'd say, but it is just like a silkier texture, not quite as dry feeling, and shinier, I'd say. And also you can see the curl pattern is a lot more of a curl than a wave. Almost the same, but not. And the original hair I used for my 16-inch Cuban twist that I loved how it turned out was this hair. This is the Expression Twisted Up Springy Afro twist. This was 16 inches, and the only reason why I changed the hair is because I wanted it to be longer and I couldn't find the length I wanted. And you can see that this texture is, let me hold all 3 textures up. So this is the original one. This is the one I got in New York, and this is the first one I ever used for the 16 inches. And you can see it also has this kind of dry texture, just like this one. The major difference between these two is that when I go to separate it, it just looks like my hair, and it's so easy to separate. This one, I have to really work hard, and even still, it keeps that wave and that curl pattern. I did not like that. I didn't feel like it looked as natural on my hair, and after a while, like, it was like no amount of combing separating. It just didn't really look like my hair. It really holds that curl, and that's not the look I was going for, which is why I did not like this hair. And same for the hair that I bought in New York. It also kept the curl a lot more, but it's just like a silkier texture to the point where it's like it kept sliding out of my hair. Both of the hair that I got, the longer hair, just kept sliding out. So overall, I'm going to recommend the Twisted Up one, Butterfly Locks, Distress Locks, this one, the one by Expressions. This one matches my 4C texture of hair the most, and it does not slide out. I didn't have to use like rubber bands. I didn't have to use anything with this. I just literally, let me show you. These are the original ones. I use the rubber bands. It's time for me to wash my hair again, I know, but I use the rubber bands, and you have to kind of like worry about them being exposed after a while because the hair pulls. These two on the front, I just did for an earlier video than you guys are seeing now. No rubber bands. And you see how natural it looks? And I use this hair that I'm recommending. So I will link all of the hair that I'm using down below, but I'm telling you guys, the expression hair is probably the best for if you don't want to use rubber bands and you have kind of a drier, duller texture of hair. You don't want it to slide out. And I ended up finding a longer length. I want to say I found the 20-inch or something. I don't know. I will link both links down below, and I'll be very explicit on which one I used. And I'll even add, this was the 16-inch Cuban twist hair that I like. And then I will basically distinguish, this is the one I bought in New York, and this is the one I got on Amazon. This you can get on Amazon, as well as the original one. I feel like I'm confusing y'all, so I will list it down below. But I'm just letting you guys know that I prefer the Expressions hair much better. And it's a nice color. You guys see? This was the hair from New York. This is the Expressions hair. You see how juicy that looks? Yeah, you see how like limp this kind of looks? It's not like, and this one's light and fluffy. I just wanted to come on and let you guys know this was an anti-tutorial. This was chaotic. It really was. And what I'm gonna do is take out all of this and redo it with the longer hair. I'm probably not going to do a tutorial on it. You can watch my original Cuban twist video to learn the technique that I use with shorter hair, but of course you guys will end up seeing what it looks like in stories and in future videos. I might even give my hair a little bit of a break and do a couple hair videos before I put it back in, but I just wanted to update you all in this chaotic vlog about what I recommend. I'm gonna stop talking, my voice is gone, and I will see you guys in another video. I'm gonna link, look, I'm linking that Cuban twist video here for the 16 inches, bam. And if you wanna see a previous vlog, I'm gonna put it there, bam. Subscribe, like, comment, because that does help get my video out to the algorithm, as chaotic as this was. And I'm gonna see y'all on a Monday or a Thursday, all right? Love you. Mwah.